From Dallas to Los Angeles and a screen near you, here is B Wildcat 2.
Hello everybody, it's B Wildcat 2 here, back today with something, well, brand new actually. MLB 13 the show, we've seen this before, but this is going to be my franchise, and well, since I ended the MLB 12 Rangers franchise yesterday, I figured I might as well do a franchise this year. I'm going to do the Rangers, but this year it's going to be different. I'm going to do a fantasy draft. And I'm pretty much only just going to... I put the instant trades on just so if I try to pull off a trade, it'll tell me that I can. We're going to start with the fantasy draft. I believe this is going to be about 30 rounds or so. And it shouldn't take too long. I'm just looking for players. And I'll talk over this for a little while. But anyway, don't get too comfortable with who you see as far as who I'm going to pick, because I might be I'm looking into a few trades as we speak, but pretty sure Matt Kemp was our first pick there in round 1, a great center fielder. He'll be good on our team, only 28 years old. And now in the second round, we're going to look, and I believe we're going to go with a right fielder, Jay Bruce, 25 years of age, 93 overall. A great pick, I believe. Starting off with some outfield here, and now round 3, I believe now we're going to look into pitcher. And as we look down, we see Ryan Cook, Jason Hayward, and we keep going down. We're going to take Aroldis Chapman in the third round, a great closer. And one of these days, I don't know whether I'll be putting him in the starting rotation or leaving him as a closer. But I believe I'll probably leave him as a closer. But we're going to get Ryan Cook with our fourth pick, a great reliever for the Oakland A's. Now in the fifth round, I wanted to get a starting pitcher. So I went down and I selected Matt Harvey of the New York Mets, a great young pitcher. And that's not the only young pitcher we're going to get here in this round. As we're looking now into catchers, we scroll down and we see who are we going to find for catcher. I went by a position at first. We're going to take Mike Zunino, the Mariners prospect here in round 6 for our starting catcher, or at least our catcher for right now. Going down first base, looking, we see Jim Thome, and we're going to take Chris Davis, who's right below him, 26 years old, the former Ranger. Going to get him back with Texas here. Round 8, we're going over to second base. I see Neil Walker, Dan Ugler right there. Orlando Hudson is too old. And we see Jemile Weeks. Jemile Weeks is 26 years old. Going to keep looking here, but I believe, we're going to go back up and get Jemile Weeks here as our second baseman in round 8. Now in round 9, we get this 14th pick. And in round 9, we go and look for third baseman. See Michael Young, I don't want him back. Brett Lowry or Will Middlebrooks, and I'm going to end up drafting Will Middlebrooks. And I hope I made the right decision there. Always liked Middlebrooks, and I didn't really want to get Lowry. Now for shortstop in round 9 or 10, we're going to take Jerkson Profar, one of our own. Yeah, round 10, we're going to take Profar. Then round 11, going back out to the outfield to finish off our starting 9, it looks like. Left fielder, who's available? Geraldo Parra is available. Keep looking. Garner, we're going to end up taking Parra, though, as our 11th pick. Now in round 12, we are going to go and look in the top players still available. We're going to look, and we keep going down. Joaquim Soria's there. Darren Oliver, I see. Jonathan Broxton, keep scrolling. Andrew Bailey's available. That's interesting. I almost picked Andrew Bailey here. I decided against it. I'm going to keep looking, see if I can find anything else that I like. And I believe I end up taking, we'll see here in a second. Keep looking, and I go back up, and I do indeed take Andrew Bailey, actually. So I was considering it, then I said, let me keep looking, and then I didn't find anything, so I took Andrew Bailey in round 12. Now in round 13, going back to a starting pitcher, and we're going to scroll down. We're going to end up picking up Michael Pineda to be our second starter that we picked in round 13 now. And in round 14, we go back and look for another pitcher, I believe. As we scroll down a little bit, it looks like I see Hein Jinru, but I didn't want to take him. I end up taking Patrick Corbin in round 14, doing a great job out in Arizona this year, and he did well against my Rangers, so I remembered that. Looking into, I believe we're going to look into more pitching here. Or no, we're actually going to go and find ourselves a catcher because Mike Zunino needs some competition. And I believe we end up taking... Who are we going to grab? No, we're not going to catching. Jim Thomey's available still, it looks like. Nick Punto is the second baseman, still available. He's out there. I see Brian Roberts. He's 35 years old, though. I'm trying to keep this team pretty young. Going over to third base, Lonnie Chisenhall is 24. Jack Hanahan, Matt Dominguez is 23 for the Astros. We're going to keep looking here, and at shortstop, I'm going to end up taking Francisco Lindor, the Indians prospect, and I believe he's going to do well. He can give Profar some competition, but I believe Lindor will start off in AAA at least. So now back out to left field here in the next round. I see Bobby Abreu is available, but I'm going to end up taking Michael Brantley in round 16. Now round 17, we keep looking here. We're back out in the outfield. Aaron Hicks will take in round 17, and we'll get on to round 18. I believe I only show about 30 of these rounds. The rest I simulate myself. So going out, trying to find another outfielder behind Jay Bruce, and we're going to end up taking Dominique Brown. So I think that was a great move by me. He's having a great year in Philadelphia this year. So round 19, I'm looking for a pitcher, I believe. I see Andy Pettit, but he's old, and he'll probably still be available later on in case I really do want him. I see Kyle Gibson, and I'm thinking that's going to be a great pick. So I pick him up in round 19, and then round 20, I think I go back and look for another pitcher. I'm going down the list, and Dan Straley's there. Mike Pelfrey's 30 years old. I'm going to end up giving Garrett Cole a pick. He had a great MLB debut earlier this week or last week, whenever I believe he pitched Tuesday, so that would be last week. Yeah. Okay, so now next round we're looking at in some relievers, and this guy, my goodness, he has the most hysterical name I've ever seen, Danny Farquhar. Oh my goodness! I literally was sitting here for like 5 minutes laughing my butt off. Danny Farquhar. I was laughing because I believe there was a story in my junior year in English that we read where the guy's name was Farquhar, and I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, guys, so the funny story that I'm not gonna retell again. I end up taking Josh Toll in round 21. So getting on to round 22, we have the 17th pick, I believe, in this round, and Jim Thome is my homie. He's still available. Nick Punto's out there looking for a backup second baseman. We're going to take Jordani Valdespin, I believe is how you say it. JV1, as Big Mets fan 123 told me on Twitter. Third baseman, we're looking into Lonnie Chisenhall. Danny Valencia's out there. Hanahan, Jamie Carroll. Who else? Mike Olt is out. We'll take him. We'll take him with round 23. So I'm trying to get some of these Ranger players that I know that I like. And now round 23, going back and looking. I believe we go to the relief pitchers again. Scrolling down some more, trying to find someone pretty young, and we'll take Jorge Rondon of the Cardinals in round 24. And then I believe it was about this point that I said, you know what, I'm just going to take pretty old guys, I guess. I've taken enough young players. So round 25, I believe this is. Brett Cecil's still out there. But I ended up taking the greatest closer of all time, Mariano Rivera, in round 25. And then we get into round 26. Who's out there? Andy Pettit? Why not? Let's see. Give him a shot. No, we'll take Thome, actually. Jim Thome in round 26. Thome is my homie, and he's going to be a great pinch hitter, designated hitter. I'll take Andy Pettit in round 27. In round 28 now, I believe I'm going back to the relief pitchers. Why not? Darren Oliver. Let's give him a shot. He's 42 years old. Why not retire as a Ranger, the team he started off with? Round 29, Who's out there? Let's see. We got Francisco Cordero still available. I see catcher. We got Rod Barajas out there. Jason Giambi's available in first base. But you know what? I think I'm going to have to go out into the outfield here. And why not take, let's see. Why not give old Colin Cowgill a try? I think I'm going to take Colin Cowgill in the round 29. I know he's not old, but... And then our last human selection, round 30, we are going to go back out to the outfield. Rick Ankiel is one that I had on my mind, but I end up giving Bobby Abreu the last human pick. And we'll take a look here in just a second at the rest of my roster, but let me know if you're looking forward to this series. I mean, I'm actually, you know, I just thought I'd start this up and see what you guys thought. If you want me to do this as my franchise series, then I will definitely do this as my franchise series. I'm having a lot of fun playing franchise off recording and on YouTube, or offline, not recording for YouTube. Form your words, Wildcat, as my good friend would say. But anyway, so I'm having a lot of fun playing franchise offline, not for YouTube purposes, and I thought that I'd give Fantasy Draft a try for the first time in an MLB The Show game, because I'm not a real big fan of Fantasy Draft, but you know, I'm not dissing the idea. In fact I had a lot of fun doing this for the while I was recording, so I think I had a pretty good draft through 30 picks. I just couldn't take how long it was going, and we were only 30 people in, so you see, we got Ryan Longerhans and Brian Bogusevic in our AA team. But yeah, guys, I don't get too accustomed to these players being on my roster. I'm looking into some trades as we speak. I'll probably simulate it a little bit, and then we'll get some trades going. But I'm gonna play opening day, and that will be the next episode. Hopefully, it'll be out soon if you guys want it to be. You guys control it. You guys can control this series. If you don't want to see it, that's fine. I will not give it to you guys. So, thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think about this new series I have in mind. It would be Matt Harvey versus Doug Fister on opening day. And, yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section below, and have a great day.